My father handed me a notarized letter cutting me off from the family after I refused to attend my younger brother's wedding. The twist? He was marrying my ex-fiancée, the same woman who left me 2 weeks before our own ceremony. Ethan, my brother, was always the favorite. He was 2 years younger, the golden child, the one who could do no wrong. I was 33 when I proposed to Rachel after nearly 5 years together. We'd booked a beautiful October wedding at a lakeside resort. Everything was set. Then Ethan came back from his grad program overseas. Rachel's face lit up every time he spoke. She quoted him constantly, his opinions on finance, politics, even restaurants. 2 weeks before the wedding, she asked to meet me at the park where we had our first date. That's where she told me she couldn't go through with it. She and Ethan had real feelings for each other. I thought my parents would be furious. Instead, they seemed relieved. Maybe this is for the best, my mom said. Ethan's more on her level. When I called it betrayal, my dad told me to watch my language. They admitted they'd suspected Ethan had feelings for Rachel, but didn't want to interfere. Then, Ethan walked in, wearing the cufflinks I'd given him for graduation, and asked if they could use the venue I'd already paid for. It's a shame to waste all that money, my father added. 2 weeks later, Ethan and Rachel stood in the spot where I was supposed to say my vows. Same guests, same decorations, even the same band. My parents posted photos online. So proud of our perfect family. Months later, another invitation arrived, for a renewal of vows. My mom called, insisting that family is family, and I needed to forgive. My dad grew cold. Stop being childish. If you can't accept this, maybe you don't belong in this family. 3 weeks ago, they proved they meant it. My father arrived with an envelope from his attorney. Inside, a legal declaration removing me as heir. All inheritance revoked, all family ties severed. Ethan has always been the better son anyway, my dad said. I smiled for the first time in years. Thank you. That makes things easier. Then came the fallout. Yesterday morning, there was frantic pounding on my door. My phone had blown up with nearly 200 missed calls and texts. When I opened the door, all 3 of them looked like they hadn't slept. My dad was shaking with rage. What did you do? The papers, the journal, they know everything about the Morgan case. The Morgan case. 20 years ago, my dad defended a wealthy man who killed a young mother while driving drunk. Evidence was buried, witnesses intimidated, the man walked free, and my dad's career skyrocketed. It was his darkest secret. And now, somehow, reporters had every detail. They accused me. I laughed. You think I'd waste my time protecting you? That's when Ethan turned pale. Oh my God, it's Rachel. We called her. At first, she dodged questions. Then her tone shifted, sharp and cold. You really thought I stumbled into your life by accident? I studied you for months. I became exactly what you wanted, just long enough to get close. But then Ethan came along, with better access to your father's files. So I upgraded. My chest went hollow. So what did you ever want from me? Justice, she said without hesitation. The woman your father's client killed was my aunt. My uncle never recovered. He lost custody of their daughter, drank himself to death. My whole life collapsed because of that trial. This was never about love. It was about destroying the family that destroyed mine. Ethan dropped the phone. Devastated, my father stood frozen. Rachel's last words echoed, "You gave me everything I needed." The next morning, the headlines broke. My father's license was suspended, his firm dissolved. Ethan filed for divorce before their first anniversary. 6 months later, I'm thriving. I was promoted at work, bought my own home, and I'm dating someone who loves me without hidden agendas. For the first time in my life, I'm free. No golden child, no toxic parents, no shadow of betrayal. Just me.